Hey folks, Cool18 here, coming at you with a little bit more Dwarf Fortress. Now this is the game that I played in the previous live stream on Saturday the 18th, and I was in the mood to play some more Dwarf Fortress, but I didn't really have the energy to record, so I told myself, listen, you can play a little, but if anything interesting happens, you have to stop and record it. It's the only thing that's fair. That way I could sit around and I could like manage bedrooms and start producing some goods and that sort of thing, and that would all be fine. You know, I've smoothed some things out and built some things and gotten some of the glitches figured out. Like there were some things that weren't being built, and it looks like the problem was just I had to restart things, and then it started to work properly and all that stuff. So it was great. And then something interesting happened, so I had to start recording. What's interesting? Well, if we go to the U screen, I go to Other, you can see we have an uninvited guest. Leforo Lebovon Thorono Mobabu. Leforu Lebovo Thoromo Nunefomo. That is really quite the name. Usually the longer the names get, the worse it is, because it means they've killed more things. So if we zoom to the creature and go into its status, it's a huge iguanodonte with lidless eyes. It has 3 stubby tails, and it is slavering. Its cerulean scales, cerulean I think is blue, are round and overlapping. Beware its fire. It's also been fighting, actually. Its left lower leg is fractured, left lower leg is cut open, right lower arm is fractured and cut open, its head is bruised. Now, I'm not the one who's been fighting it, because I, when this thing arrived, called all my dwarves inside and shut the gate. However, you'll notice if I go to the second floor, right over here, I've got my trade depot, and there's still some stuff in there. In fact, we were just visited by traders, and that's who is fighting. If I go to the screen for it, I mean, it says everyone is fighting, but it's mostly like people still being sick from the flu because of the way the mod works. Oh, if I go to the actual Forest Titan page, you can see that what it's doing is fighting the fire. Or, sorry, it's fighting a trader, right? One of the traders that had come to trade here. And you'll also may have noticed in the combat log there, it says it hurls a ball of fire. And so this is what I want to show you. If I scroll up over here, a fireball landed around here and then just started to grow. Now I paused it as soon as I could, but when I unpause this, you'll see exactly how crazy this effect is as the fire sweeps across the countryside, burning away all of the grass and trees, leaving nothing but ash behind. If I go over here, ashes. We've got ashes all over the place. Everything is going to burn. Now, I'm hoping it can't go through the wall and burn everything in my little zone, so we'll still have that. It'll probably end up going upstairs. Oh, maybe I can't climb hills. That's actually a very, very good sign. And some of the trees are actually okay. Yeah, some of these saplings and shrubs have survived the damage. Looks like some of the berry-bearing shrubs are still there. Which is very, very good news. It looks like it's... Oh, there were some more fireballs flung over here. I think there was a little bit over there. So I think everything... Oh, it did penetrate my walls. There's actually a little bit of fire there. Dwarves, no! No, dude! Oh, you're going to be on fire. Dude, no. Okay, hold on. I got to go to the my military screen, activate my alerts, and tell everyone to stay inside burrow number 3 again, which is just this level right here. All the dwarves are going to be ordered to go there. But I'm seriously concerned that this guy has caught fire. Doesn't say anything about it. Who is this? This is... Oh, I just got a migrant wave. I haven't even renamed him yet. Mesthos. We might have an entry for them. Oh, perhaps not. Okay. Hopefully Mesthos is okay. Doesn't appear to be on fire. Thank goodness. I've got my my little frill lizards, right? They might wander outside, but it looks like by the time that one does, most of the fire will go away. There's my refuse pile there. I've got my my tied up animals who were in, or they're not tied up, but they're penned in. Hopefully they're undamaged. Animal trainer is fine. Oh yeah, that's again, they're just sick. So we're probably okay. It looks like the Forest Titan is getting his butt kicked though. The traders are using steel bolts. Striking the head, turning the muscle, tearing the brain, lodged firmly in the wound. Forest Titan releases the grip of the Forest Titan's left lower arm on the trader's right buttock. Well, see, that's just rude. Forest Titan scratches the trader. Like, that's the thing. Oh, an artery is opened up by attack. Sensory nerve has been severed. A ligament has been torn. Tender. Okay, so the trader... Where's the combat happening again? Is it still happening in the same area? Where are the... Oh, it's gone. Is he dead? Did he die? Did he died? No. Yes! Oh, the Titan is dead. Killed by the traders. That's the thing. You don't want to mess with those traders. They, a lot of times, are really, really experienced at combat. Okay, so he's dead. I'm just going to wait. I can release the burrow at this point. The fire's still burning a little. Just going to wait until the fire burns itself out. Release the dwarves from the burrow and open up the door. Oh, we're actually getting a season change at the exact same time. And I just realized we don't actually have the sound forge running here. Sound sense is what I mean. Because there probably would have been some cool effects the entire time while all this was happening. Things are breaking. Okay, we're going to go to floor 2. I'm going to open up this lever. You can pull that, and the military, you guys can be released from the burrow. So you guys can go everywhere you want. And what I can do, actually, is check out the square, see exactly what's sitting here. We've got a variety of steel bolts. We've got the corpse and some ashes. And there's a lot of stuff will be forbidden, like those bolts and things like that. Okay, don't walk into the fire, guys. Don't be stupid. I didn't realize it was still burning. Oh my god, we just left devastation behind. Oh, we lost a ram and a goat. Might have been outside, or they might have died in here in the fire. Which would be a shame. Okay, so what I'm going to use is the D key to designate things. And then I'm going to hit B to set building/item properties. And I'm going to hit C here to claim items and buildings. Because there could be some things here that are forbidden. Which is smart in combat. Because what you don't want is you don't want your dwarves to go and when you fire a crossbow bolt, now a lot of times it'll break, but sometimes it doesn't. You don't want your dwarves to then go and run into the middle of the combat to go pick up a crossbow. So combat items, things on dead people, are usually forbidden. So I'm going to unforbid them. So now my dwarves will hopefully go and collect some stuff. Maybe collect that corpse. Now, assuming this Titan is a mega beast, I don't currently have anything set up to butcher them. There is a workshop. I think it's the slaughterhouse way down on the bottom here. So Shift H. Yeah, slaughterhouse. I need 2 mechanisms and a giant saw blade. And I think that can butcher mega beasts. So I'm going to set up some jobs here for construct mechanism. So we need 2 of those. Actually, we need. Oh, you usually need a lot for traps, switches, bridges, that sort of thing. I'll make 20. We'll have them kicking around. And saw blade. I don't really have my metal industry set up, actually. I might have some glass. I might be able to make a glass saw blade. Doesn't make a terrible amount of sense, but it's technically there. I don't think I can make one made out of rock. Do I have any steel bars? I might have traded for some sort of metal. I don't think so, though. I think bars are usually on the second page. Maybe not. Bars, bars, bars. No, oh, wait, I see it now. Way down here. We've got copper, lead, and slag. And there's some tin somewhere as well. I might be able to make some saw blade. Can you make them out of lead? Seems unlikely. But copper. I'll try that. I don't know if I have enough stuff to make them. But I'll queue one up. There we are. Because we might be able to create a slaughterhouse and do that. So yeah, over here there's a... Oh, I think one of the traders died. So we're grabbing all of his stuff and bringing it inside. We'll use it for ourselves. But I've got my wall completed here, which is really paid off. If I hadn't had that wall finished... Well, I mean, I still have the backup bridge right here that I could have closed. But it's certainly not as good. Because this way, with the wall outside, I mean, ignoring the fire, I can still farm. I've set up some farms here. Although it's winter right now, so none of these farms are actually operational, but they can access the water ponds, they can access the refuse pile and all that. Actually, the refuse pile appears to be full, so I better make another one right over here with a little bit more space. I've got my indoor farms all going. Things are going pretty well overall, but anyway, I probably will put a cut in here at this point again. I just wanted you guys to be able to bear witness to that. So there's my... We'll look from the top. So this is the entrance. If I go up 1 level, we've got my farming area. If I go down a few levels, again, I've got my entrance area where I've got my trade depot. This is a stockpile where my trade goods will be. I still need to put my military training area here. I've got enough dwarves that I can get started on that. I do have at the door, I've got a couple of dogs tied up here, and they will do a pretty good job of spotting like thieves, kobold thieves that are trying to break into my fortress. And around here I've got cage traps to trigger anyone that I happen to notice. I'm doing a very secure sort of build. Sometimes I go and like do hard mode. I say, oh, no traps allowed, and I can't block myself out, and all kinds of this. But I want this fortress to be successful. Anyway, I do have a set of coffins set up here, and I can't remember. I think I've had a few deaths. Yeah. Oh, damn it. This is actually the trader who came. So he's buried there. Look good. So we had a shearer, merchants. That might be all. I don't remember. Oh, I'm looking at the lever. I don't think I have any real deaths at this point. I suppose the shearer, but I don't remember who that is. Clearly, they just came as a migration wave, maybe as the Titan showed up or something. I'm not positive. So yeah, so I've got the production level here. So I've got two sort of generic stockpiles here and here. They'll accept anything except craft goods. All my finished goods go here, and also they don't accept food because I've got my seed stockpile right here. So this is all seeds. And then my food and drink stockpile, if we go down, so I've just opened up this level very recently, hasn't been smoothed out yet, and I want to do that soon. I've got enough idlers, I could really do that now, probably. And you don't need to smooth out these levels. It just looks so much better if they're smoothed out. The dwarves literally don't care about that on those floors. They care about it for bedrooms and dining rooms and that sort of thing. And then I just set up, that's an ore processor, which I've got to start working on that. So let's start processing all the rock that I've found so far. I think that's it. Yeah. So we can get a little bit more copper going on. If I go down here, so the placeholder level, placeholder level, placeholder level. Why can't I go up and down? Oh, something tabbed me out. Okay. Tab down, 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 down. And then here's the bedroom level that I carved out partially. So this is a big dining room, which is basically complete. These are my distilleries here. Oh, I can add a task here to brew drinks. And here I've got this is a kitchen and a farmer's workshop. And so this is a prepared foods stockpile, and this is a prepared drinks stockpile. And then, yeah, some bedrooms. This is my office for my manager and my bookkeeper. I think it's the other way around, actually, but it doesn't matter. I'm starting on a new set of bedrooms here. Actually, this is another level. It's got to be smoothed out, much more importantly than the other one, actually. Let's designate that. So I've got to start. It looks like I started building. Oh, these are going to be the fancy nobles bedrooms over here. I know they're kind of hard to see. And again, once they're smoothed out, it's a lot easier to kind of read what's going on. And then more placeholder levels, and that's it. So very soon I want to start digging down. I don't care so much about exposing caverns. I'm going to want to dig down to a lava layer pretty soon. Although, because it's so forested, I can make a fair amount of charcoal and coke from trees. So it's not really the end of the world if I don't go to the magma too soon. But it would be nice. It's not like I've got peat or anything to work with. So that's it. There's a little tour of the fortress as is. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.